All right, guys, we rolling. Welcome to the Pretty Truth Podcast, hosted by MMA Island. I'm your host, the one and only Fight Mike, with the man, Big Pretty, Justin Willis.
Let's get it.
I know a lot of you might be new to this combo right here, but special thank you to MMA Island for throwing us on here. You guys are going to see us on here now. Right from the top, we're going to hit you with some truth. Sometimes the truth hurts. Sometimes the truth is ugly, but sometimes it's pretty. Right now, we're going to let you know what's up. So tell them about this whole vaccine thing, them giving you gifts. Hit them with it.
The sad reality is this. A lot of people are going to fall for the vaccine for one simple reason. It's that they're in poverty. So in poverty, people are willing and able to do things that are just outside of the realm of common sense. And what's about to happen is a lot of people are going to get coaxed to take this vaccine for money. The stimulus check, they are talking about attaching the stimulus check to your immunization, to your vaccine. It's the same thing. If you guys go back to our old episodes, which our old episodes will be on our other channel, the new episodes will be on this channel. But if you go look at Willis and Fight Mike, we actually talked about the vaccines, and we predicted this all along. Because we said that in places like Walgreens and Rite Aid, they're giving you $10 to put some poison in you, the flu shots.
Like, why are they giving you money? Nothing is free.
Nothing is free. These people charge, if they could, they'll charge you for air. So do you think that they would really give you that something that was beneficial for free? No, we have to start using common sense. Okay? And the reality is there's going to be people out there who look to themselves and say, you know what? I want a new pair of Yeezys. So I'm going to sacrifice my soul and take the vaccine. People out here are reckless, man. And it's, for a PS5 or some Yeezys or some Jordans, people are literally going to sacrifice their souls. And that's truly sad. And if you look, Revelation 16:2 kind of breaks this down. But read that Ecclesiastes 7:7 for them, please.
All right. Got it right here. Ready?
Yep.
Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart.
Yes. So if you're truly in oppression, you should be angry. A wise man should be angry. Like, why am I in this cage? Right? Whether it's mental or physical, whatever it may be, why am I here? But if I entertain you, if I give you gifts and make your oppression seem bearable because I'm letting your mind escape, it still does not take away from the fact that you are oppressed. And the sad part about it is today is that the gate is open. All you have to do is walk out. And people are choosing to stay to receive gifts. That's why we're in the situation we're in today.
It's so evident that it's everything we just said is true. All you got to do to add to this whole stimulus check thing, if you go on YouTube and you just type in the search box, stimulus check, right? Look at all of these channels. People made YouTube channels and started doing videos about the weekly stimulus check update. And all those channels, multiple channels that are doing that, they have thousands, hundreds of thousands, some have millions of subscribers. And what they do every week is they talk about the stimulus check update. So you tell me, bro, is that proof right there? People are just waiting?
Yep. Crazy, man. Crazy, man.
And here's another one. I already know what you're going to say. I'm just going to say it, right? I'll tell you what I think about it, or I'll let you say it. I'm just going to say it, bro. You ready?
Yeah.
Barack Obama Bill Clinton, and George Bush. They said they're going to take the virus in front of the world. So you tell me what they're really going to do. I already know, and I'll tell you what I'm saying. You tell me what that is.
They're going to take a vitamin B12 shot. Hey, in order for me to even remotely believe that, you're going to have to put me in a doctor suit. I'm going to have to go sit next to a doctor, actually look at the pathogens inside the microscope, and say, okay, give me the needle. I'm going to put the needle in these motherfuckers' asses.
Yeah.
That's the only way they could be, and even then, they can lie to you about what the enzymes are or what the chemical compounds are. So no matter what, they can lie. But the good thing about it is all these individuals are Luciferians. They're Satanists, period. So they might really take the real one as well.
They might. But I honestly had doubt. The first thing that went through my mind was, they ain't taking no vac. You think they're smart guys. I mean, let's give it to them.
Yeah.
They're intelligent guys, right?
For sure.
And any really intelligent person that's halfway paying attention, they're going to say to themselves, no vaccine has ever been developed for a coronavirus, for a flu, within 1 year.
Within 1 year.
So that's probably not very smart to go ahead and inject the virus in my body, let alone in front of the world.
Crazy.
You got to be kidding me, dude. People are going to fall for it.
Yeah. And right here, we're going to put a 1-minute video right here, just explaining what he just said about the whole 8 months.
Okay, so the influenza virus was first discovered in the early 1930s. Okay, you can read along with me, whatever. But in 1945, they had a vaccine for civilians. They say that it's 40% effective. And remember, they had 75 years to perfect this. That means it's prevented illness
the average
45% of the time.
Hey, man, your math is off, brother.
I gave him a couple extra percentages. Whatever. The Pfizer results say it's 95% effective. And this has been 8 months, and they're telling you it's already 95% effective? Moderna says the same thing? Man, first of all, what happens to the next generation? But that's a whole other video. But come on, man. 75 years, 8 months. I might have been born that night, but it wasn't fucking last night. Wake up!
That's common sense. Common sense is looking at his history in order to dictate what the future really stands for in order to predict the future, right? A lot of people totally take out history. So we have to go in history where other vaccines were made. And yes, we know this is the year 2020. Things are going to be a little faster. But even in when we're talking about the flu virus, it took them 15 years to come up with a vaccine. 15 years, because the key is knowing what it does to the next generation. And you saw what happened in the 40s, 50s, and 60s. We started to have an all-time high of kids coming out with Down syndrome.
Man.
And even to this day, they deny that there's a correlation. When if you actually look at it, it's obviously a correlation, because as soon as the vaccine came out, there was a major uptick in that ailment. We have something called an immune system that was given to us by the Most High God. Immune. This is why they're always attacking it in our air, in our water, in our food. They're always hitting it, dulling it. Pow, 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 cracking it away at it until you're weak. And then anything can be introduced to your system because it's no longer immune. The devil's going to be the devil, man.
Man, it's like every single week they're throwing more and more at us, man.
Crazy. Crazy, man. And people still won't listen. You know, we like literally we sitting back here. If you go look at the old episodes once again on Willis and Fight Mike channel, we break this down. What they have been doing step by step. Okay? It's time for people to wake up and realize, again, the same people who were poisoning your food, your air, your water are the same people telling you that they have a solution. Doesn't make sense, man.
Ridiculous, bro. We're going to get right back into the truth. But being that a lot of you listeners on this channel follow MMA, Big Purdy's heavyweight MMA fighter, I've been covering the scene for quite a few years. So big fight coming up. We have Tony Ferguson is fighting Charles Oliveira at UFC 2.
The Bronx.
Who you got? I'll let you pick first. Who you got?
Man, I like Charles the Bronx Oliveira's, but I'm gonna have to go with Tony Ferguson in this scenario because Tony Ferguson is gonna come back hungry. And the jiu-jitsu, even though the Bronx is phenomenal on the ground, you know, he's the all-time submission leader in the UFC. But I just think that Tony Ferguson has too much for him. That's my honest opinion. What do you think?
Man, dude, I was the guy who was picking Tony Ferguson to be the guy who could beat Khabib. I swear.
Yep.
I was saying it for a long time before I'm about to say what I'm going to say. So I was that guy, right? Ah, man, something is telling me Charles is going to win, bro. After what happened to Tony against Justin Gaethje, rattled the brain real bad. We saw those hits that he took, and he was shaking his head, and it hasn't been that long.
Yeah.
I mean, you would know, like, sometimes your brain needs to recover.
Yeah.
And sometimes you don't know, like, how much it affected, like, your motor skills, your nervous system. That needs time to recover, right?
Yeah, 100%.
And when it comes to a real fight, I mean, training's training. I mean, I've seen videos of Tony training. That training is training. But when it comes to the actual fight, there's not very much thinking, right? Coming from a fighter, there's not a lot of thinking. It's a lot of reacting, right?
100%.
That's when all the training and stuff comes in. But the reaction things, how is his body going to react after having that battle where his brain was rattled, right?
Yeah.
And I also think, you know, how he has them Darce chokes and all that stuff. Charles Oliveira is a third-degree black belt, man.
Yeah, he's deadly on the ground.
And his striking has improved drastically.
Yep.
I don't know, man. Something is telling me Charles Oliveira is going to edge this, bro.
Ooh, okay.
I'm just saying it.
Hey, okay.
And it's coming from a Mexican, man. I'm coming from a Mexican, and I'm always down with my Mexicans.
Viva la raza!
I said, but like, this is called the Pretty Truth podcast, and I gotta spit the truth. That's what it is, right?
So you got the Bronx. All right, Ferguson. I got Ferguson. Fight Mike has the Bronx.
You guys comment below, and you pick. You say, is Big Pretty gonna be right, or is Fight Mike gonna be right?
All right, and every week we'll add up tallies.
We'll add up tallies, bro.
We'll add up tallies because this is who's the co-main in this fight?
It's Figueredo and they are the co-main.
Figueredo is the
and Marino. They're the main event.
Oh, that's an interesting fight. That is a very, very interesting fight.
Who you got on that?
And, man, I like the babyface assassin, whatever his name is. What's his name? What's his fight name? Something assassin. I like him.
Yeah.
But I don't think he has enough for Figueredo. Figueredo is very violent, bro. That motherfucker is violent.
Man, bro.
He came right out the damn trap. He came right out the trash can to fight.
I came out the trash can. The favelas, bro.
Yeah, you could tell he has some like prime Jose Aldo type of mindset.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like he's very, very dangerous. Very dangerous.
Damn, bro, you got the very first podcast on here. I got some Mexican dude betting against two Mexican dudes right out the gate. Because I'm picking Figueredo too.
Yeah.
Honestly, bro, I just think he hits too hard, bro.
Yeah, bro.
He hits too hard.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
He lands and they crumble.
They crumble. And I've seen it against guys who are very, very quality.
Yes.
I would love if he could get past Moreno.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to see him against Dillashaw. I don't really want to see Cody anymore, to be honest with you. You know, Cody. You know, I all love, no disrespect, but I feel like, you know, let's see what TJ could do, because you're gonna have to shut up TJ.
Yeah, there's a lot of question marks.
There's a lot of question marks, bro. You know, how is he going to be? You know, is he going to be? You know, because he was cheating.
Yeah.
So you know, either you shut him up or he gets loud again. You know, but I think
turns out to be great without the roids. What if he does?
Exactly.
Keeping it real, right?
Yeah.
No, I love my guys in Alpha Male, bro. Those are my boys over there, but I'm just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And that will set up a crazy fight with Cejudo, whoever wins.
That would be good.
Yeah, it kind of pushes Cody. He has a stake because of the simple fact that he's a former champion.
Mm-hmm.
So he does have a stake. But I just think that there's bigger money fights out there for Figueredo.
Guy's a beast, bro. Damn.
Yeah. And I just think that Figueredo has too much for Moreno. Now, the fight that I really want to see is him versus TJ and then him versus Cejudo. Ooh. To me, that those are going to be the blockbusters. That's going to put that division on the map, something crazy.
Figueredo, Cejudo, bro. Damn. Can you imagine that one, man?
Yeah. Violence.
But it wouldn't be it wouldn't be as good a fight as Biden against Trump, bro.
Ooh, I would love to see the hey, you know that ring would be smelling like icy hot. Hey, icy hot and dragon's blood.
Oh man.
Pixie dust and shit.
Hey, let's get right to back that direction. Speaking of dragon blood, tell everybody what this whole dragon energy thing is, because we've seen him mention it. We've actually seen Colby talk about this dragon energy.
Yeah.
People really don't really know.
Yeah.
Tell him, man. Tell him.
That dragon energy is literally Luciferian. So if you actually do the breakdown of the word Maga, Maga's root word is Magus, which means magician, charlatan, wizard. So every time you're saying the word Maga, you're actually you're doing a chant. It's a chant.
Yeah.
So you're giving this wizard energy. Look it up.
Just all you do, look it up. Yeah.
Look it up. Simple. So the dragon energy is what they're conjuring off of this movement. This is literally Satanism in front of your face, Luciferianism. They call these like, what do they call it when the witches do? It's the chant, but it's like a ritual.
Yeah.
The rituals.
Mm-hmm.
And now we know that Kobe Covington sold his sizzle.
Saying chants, bro. People don't think that stuff is real, bro.
Yeah, man.
People don't think it's real.
There's no chances.
When you're saying stuff, it comes into your reality in some form, bro. It's a real thing.
Yes. So I think people need to start waking up to the reality that, again, these people who we claim are entertainers or claim that are on our side. A lot of these people, in order to get in the positions that they're in, they had to sell they sizzle.
Hey,
Straight up.
and I'm in the film and TV business, and I left Hollywood. Like, I'm in Atlanta now, bro. I've seen some
Crazy,
crazy.
huh?
I've seen some crazy stuff, dude.
I bet. I
Seen some
bet.
crazy stuff. I mean, I know a lot of the new listeners are on here didn't hear the old stories there. I'll just tell that one real quick.
Okay.
This is a real thing that really happened. All right. I'm not just going to make up something. I don't benefit anything by making up a story.
Yeah.
I was shooting a pilot TV show. This is back in 2008. And it was at a mansion. And there was 2 directors working on the project. They were co-directing. And they were shooting on 2 different sides of the mansion. And the holding area for all the actors was in the middle of the house in the living room. There's a huge screen TV. It was off. The writer, I'm not even going to say his name, nothing. He walked in and he was really angry. And he's one of those people who had just like a dark spirit around him, bro. Long story short, he walked by the TV. I have other witnesses that I still keep in contact with that were there. He walked by the TV. It turned on. And it said this verbatim. It said this. Stick a fork in your ass. And then when he walked past the TV, it shut off. And
that's that dragon energy.
bro, I'm not making that up, dude. And
Crazy.
there's other people that told me they had went to the same person's house before at night, and they saw from the kitchen when they're sitting on the table talking, like at 2 a.m, close to the witch's hour.
Yep.
They looked out the window to where his little parking lot was, and there was only one way in and one way out. Right? They said they saw this old man walking by the window towards the direction where there's no door. They looked out the window and there was nobody over there.
Yep.
It's a real thing, guys. It's a real thing.
Yeah. Yeah, people are really pretty soon here, people are going to really start realizing that a lot of this stuff is real. Because on December 21st, there's going to be a aligning of Jupiter and Saturn. I mean, I broke this down already through in our chat room for all the people who are in the chat. I broke this down what the significance of that is, right? So when we really start, bringing up what the significance of a aligning of 2 planets that symbolize 2 pagan gods, fallen angels, Moloch, and Remphan, is actually happening on a winter solstice. According to the Bible, Luke chapter 21, go to chapter 21, verse 30, I believe. Oh, let me look. Well, you get it, but I think it's Luke chapter
21:30, you said?
Yeah, hold on. Luke 21.
Bam.
30.
Okay, I think this might be it. Want me to read it?
Wait, hold on. So they just wrote. So before I want you to read it, yeah. So read 25 just to give a little bit of a background.
Luke 25.
And then read 30. Yeah.
So Luke 25:30.
Read Luke 21, verse 25, and then after you read verse 25, read verse 29 to 31. So I'll read 25. Luke 21, verse 25. And it says, "And there shall be signs in the sun, and in the moon, and in the stars, and upon the earth, distress of nations with perplexity, the sea in waves roaring." A hurricane. Man's heart failing. People's hearts are going to fail from fear and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken. Earthquake. And then shall they see the Son of Man come. See, this is when the golden age, the golden age of the sun begins. Coming in a cloud with power and great glory. And when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh. And he spake to them a parable. Behold the fig tree. Go read the parable of the fig tree, everybody. And all the trees. When they now shoot forth, ye see and know of your own selves that summer is now nigh at hand.
Man. That's deep, bro.
So my thing is this. A lot of people don't read the Bible.
No.
So they don't know that the Bible tells you the season that the Messiah returns. Okay, guys, this is serious, man. Why Pastor Pork Chop never taught this? Why the pastors never told us that the season of the return of the Messiah is going to be summer? So that gives us 3 other seasons to know that if something else returns in those seasons, first, there you go.
Yeah.
That is not
Him.
the Messiah.
Right.
So if the Messiah returns in the summertime, when will the son of perdition come?
Winter.
The winter. Direct opposite. Saturnalia is what Christmas really is. That's the worship of Saturn, which is Moloch or Remphan. I forget which one it is. 2 literal fallen angels. Demons that people have been celebrating every year their whole life. It's about to be This is not a game. This is really not a game.
Hey, while people are all drugged up on this vaccine, who's that? Oh, that's Jesus.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
And that's not even his
a
real
game.
name. Not even his real name. What's his real name?
His real name is not Jesus because the letter J was not created to the year 1524. Look it up!
Yeet.
So we have to start really speaking what his real name is, and his real name is Yahweh Shai. His sheep know his name.
Man.
Let's get it, man. But the truth is this. This wintertime, believe me or not, I don't give a F. I don't. But watch what happens after literally the alignment of the planets. Remember, it says there'll be signs in the moon, sun, and stars. A planet is a star.
It says it.
A planet is telling us.
Yeah.
It happens on winter solstice. The witch is about to be out there in a circle holding hands. And yo, dumbass that heard it is going to ignore what's going on. But those of you who have ears to hear and eyes to see, let's get it.
Boom. All right, guys. I think that's a wrap on that.
Yep.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let me know who's going to be right again on them fights. We're going to be coming every week. Make sure you read that Bible, baby.
Yeah. Hey, Fire Island, thank you very much. And all the fans out there that are watching, that are tuned in next week, I can't wait to see you guys again. Let's get it.
We out. Boom.